Most of us have New Year's resolutions, but this year I want you to have one, just one: overcoming fear. Don't let fear paralyze you. That's what we're talking about today. Let's get to it. First of all, Happy New Year's. First video of the new year. Finally got one out and wanted to just basically hit on the biggest topic that most of us don't want to talk about, and that is, how do you overcome fear in your business? And honestly, it'll overflow into your life. Too many of us allow fear to overwhelm us, to prevent us from acting. So many times I'm in meetings with clients and I say to them, why don't we try this? And they say, well, I can't do that because of this, and this. Or why don't we do this? Can't do that because this might happen. Stop letting fear drive your business. It is the one biggest problem that if you overcome, the world will be open to you. You're allowing fear to paralyze you, and I'd like you to stop today. So how do you do that? Let's talk about some concrete actions that you can take to avoid letting fear overwhelm you. Number one, realize that fear makes projects seem insurmountable. So what's the answer to that? Take things on one step at a time. What is the next step, the very next step, even if it's a small step, that you can take towards moving forward and closer to your goals? And how soon can you get that accomplished? Put it on your calendar. If you take that success and build on it every day, in the very near future, you'll find that you've accomplished a great many things and move the football significantly down the field towards accomplishing these goals that once seemed so insurmountable. 2, recognize that fear is present. Even the most bold of us suffer from these sorts of issues. I remember when I was still practicing law, I worked with a lawyer who was a very well-known guy. His father was on some of the textbooks that we used in law school. His sister had run for governor, all kinds of stuff. Very, very prominent guy here in Texas. And he once said to me, the day that I don't have butterflies in my stomach before I argue a case, no matter where I am, no matter what courtroom I'm in, is the day when I think I'm going to step down and stop practicing anymore. Fear is a normal part of what you're facing. So instead, lean into it. Use it to empower yourself. Laugh at it. Reward yourself when you have made it through it. You know that you have it in you. 3, which builds on some of the things we've talked about before. Be concrete in both what you can achieve and in your expectations. So many of us have these grandiose plans. You see it when people are talking about like weight loss at the end of the year or the beginning of the year. Oh, I'm going to lose weight. That means nothing. I'm going to lose 5 pounds in a month. I'm going to lose 2 pounds in a week. Whatever it is, whatever your goal is, be concrete and measurable in those goals. Remember the idea of the SMART goals. Part of the SMART goal, the M, is measurable. Make sure that you know what you can achieve, and that will help you with the positive energy that you'll get from having reached that goal. And 4, on a related point, leave every encounter that you have knowing the answer to this question. Who will do what by when? I'll say it again. Who will do what by when? Simple. I say this often in these videos because it's so important. And people who I know who are super sophisticated business people do not follow this simple rule. By setting up who will do what by when, you know what to expect at the beginning of the next meeting. It will help you move things forward if you ask that question. The other thing to do is you always set the next meeting. One of the who's will do what by when is that everybody's going to show up at the next meeting. Once the meeting slips, once the meeting has happened and not everybody can attend or gets canceled for whatever reason, you're on a slippery slope. And you run a real significant risk that you're going to lose significant momentum, significant time, and significant energy towards accomplishing your goals. You won't be able to do what you need to do in the time frame that you need to do it in because you haven't set the time of the next meeting at the prior meeting. Just some very simple tips about overcoming fear in your business. And what you will find is if you do it in your business, it'll help you in your personal life as well. David Chalmette from Chalmette Solutions. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe down below, and we'll see you very, very soon. Thank you.